Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and this is episode 3 of my budget action cam series. Guys, I need to nip out. I've got my backpack, I need to run an errand, and I thought this would be the best time to do a little test of this camera right here. You might be able to see it buttoned onto my chest strap. This camera doesn't actually have a name, and believe me, I have tried to find one of it. But basically it was a purchase from AliExpress. It cost me £17. So again, we are still less than £20 mark. So yeah, let's give it a test as I run this errand. Like I said, I've got my backpack, I've got my gloves. Let's go for a ride and test out the AliExpress action camera. What does £17 get you? Let's find out. Okay, so when your camera arrives, it does arrive in a little cardboard box like this, nothing too fancy. So when we open it up, we will check out all the accessories that we get and quickly run through everything that you get in your pot. So we do get a user manual, we'll put that away. We get these little straps. Bring them in one by one. We do get these little straps, little Velcro straps. These are handy for lots of different things, to be perfectly honest with you. We get a little chest mount, which is nice. This is what I used earlier today when I was using the camera, a little chest mount. We get a little helmet mount. We do get a charging cable, Type-C charging cable. We get a little adapter so that we can attach it to all these things, which is obviously important. Another adapter, the helmet mount adapter. We do get that little remote control that seems to come with them all, and we do get the handlebar mount, and this time it's in bits, but it's nice that that's included because we are doing biking cameras, so it's important that we do get the handlebar mount. We also get, it does come in this, it comes in the diver's tank, or diver shell I should say. And yeah, you can either pop it in here or pop it in the little mount that also came with it. So let's talk about the camera then. So this is it, and yeah, it's a small little plastic camera. It does say 4K Ultra HD on the front. That is a little bit misleading. When you read the description of the camera, it does tell you that it only records in 1080p. So that is a little bit misleading. I'm assuming the photographs may be in 4K, but we will find that out later. This is not waterproof as it stands. As you can see, we've got open ports here, SD card charging port. On this side, we've got 2 buttons that will take you through your navigation system. Your battery goes in the bottom there, and you can see there's also venting here as well. So that's why we do get the diver's tank to ensure that we keep it waterproof when we are out and about. So yeah, let's switch it on then. Push and hold the front button. And it does come on. We get a little picture, and then we've got our camera working. Now the front button is your mode button as well. So if we push it once, it takes us to camera mode. Push it again, we're in our photograph library, everything that you've done. And then we've got our settings here. So we do have our resolution. We're going to hit OK, and you can see the different options. We've got 4K, 30 frames per second, 2.7, 30 frames per second, 1080 FHD. These, I'm not really sure the point of these, because it's suggesting we've got 4K 30 frames per second, but in the description they're telling us it's only 1080p. But again, you know, it's just an option really, isn't it? We've got EV motion detection, cyclic record audio. Oh, it's cyclic record as well. You know, any other person would cut this from the video, but I'm not going to. Date label, photo resolution, image quality, capture time, acuity, white balance, screensavers, auto power off, language setting, data setting, Wi-Fi password, delete, protect, beep sound, which are here now. Put into photo burst mode, format your memory card, reset the system. We've also got car mode and the version, and that's us back round again. So we just push our mode button, that's us back in. You can see the screen here, hopefully you can see that okay. I'm trying to zoom it in, keep it in focus. We can see up here you've got how many minutes you've got left in terms of recording. You've got your mode, which is 4K, We've got our little speaker. Now I have tried, there's a little microphone there which would suggest to say it's the built-in mic of the camera, but having the option would suggest you could change that. I have tried to. I've plugged external microphones into the Type-C drive. Nothing made a difference. So you are limited to the built-in microphone, which I will test out later. But yeah, that's it, guys. That is the AliExpress camera. £17 and roughly 33 pence. Let's get it on the road and see how it performs. Okay guys, so we are ready for our maiden voyage. So just getting the old gloves on. We are on the Engwe E26 and the camera is on. Oscar is out. And yeah, you're quite close to my mouth, so we should be able to hear me no problem. So let's see how we go. Got a couple of things I need to do. Thought I would take the bike and kill two birds with one stone. Let's test out the camera. So as I said, guys, picked this up for £17 and I think it was like 33 pence in total. I've just realised I forgot to pick up my sunglasses and the wind is kind of blowing in my eyes and they're already starting to water and I've only been out for like 2 minutes. But very windy today. Whoa! Oh! Ah, masterful. See, I didn't think it through when I added the wing mirrors to the car. It is yeah, extremely windy there. Starting to rain. Not good. I've got no sunglasses on, which in this kind of weather would be called or be classified as rain blocking glasses. We need to get round this roundabout as quickly as we can. Wing mirrors are definitely doing the job. Okay folks, from that footage I really think that the sound quality is pretty decent when it's mounted on a chest harness. In this picture I was actually walking. I wanted to see what the camera would look like with me taking steps, and you can see that it sways from side to side as I take steps. But I think the picture quality is okay, it's just that stabilisation that's lacking. Here I wanted to try it in different lighting, so I popped into the local store and they had quite bright lights, but you can see that the camera does struggle to pick it up. It's went quite red, and when I move quite quickly it does struggle with the image quality, as you can see. Back on the road then, I wanted to try some really aggressive pedalling, and as my body swayed from side to side as the bike swayed as I pedalled quite aggressively, you can see again the lack of stabilisation really kicks in here with the picture swinging from side to side. However, I do again for £17, I mean it's cheaper than a Domino's pizza, I do find that the quality of the picture is pretty decent, and with decent sound quality, as you've already heard, it's quite surprising that it is only £17. You can't expect stabilisation in a camera that's so cheap. Here I'm going round the roundabout, and because the road was quite wet, or at least that's what I think it is, you can see that the camera is struggling to pick up the road. It is very greyish and very pixelated. And then as I start aggressively pedalling again, we do start seeing that side to side swaying. But it's a fraction of the cost of a GoPro or your high-end cameras. So I don't think it's really that bad, but as an action camera, maybe not. I took some still photos of the bike, and again, I feel the quality of these pictures are pretty decent. I think that one's not too bad. And then this picture here was a little bit of a random, it was just basically the scenery that was behind me. But again, I think it's picked up the quality not too shabby. Okay guys, now I'm just back from the ride, and you've already seen the footage that I took whilst I was on the ride. But one thing came up in the last video, okay, I'm basing this series of videos on an action camera for biking. But what if you didn't want to use it for biking? Is this camera is it okay for maybe doing things like this, standing in front of it and just talking? And this is what it looks like if you are just standing in front of it and talking. So if you wanted to use this for kind of like a vlogging camera or something like that, this is what it looks like. Now the camera doesn't take an external microphone. I have tried a couple of external microphones and none of them actually worked. So this is the sound audio that you would have to work with. The other thing is there's no front screen on this, but you wouldn't expect a front screen from a £17 camera. But right now I don't actually know if I'm even in the camera shot, so I don't know how to set it. So personally, I don't think this camera would work if you wanted to do vlogging, etc. So that would probably eliminate it for that kind of plan. So what do you think, guys? Is it worth the money? £18. Someone said to me in the last video that the camera costs as much as a sandwich. Well, yeah, in some places it does. Do you think it's worthwhile? Do you think it would be good to maybe get for your kids? Is it a good beginner camera? Something to get out and about and see if you actually enjoy it or not? See if you want to use it for that kind of thing. It's entirely your decision, guys, but this has been the AliExpress £17 and I think it's about 16 pence. 33 pence, something like that. I will put a link in the description to the camera if you are interested. Let me know in the comments what you think of the series of videos, the budget action cameras for biking. Let me know what you think of this one, guys. Thanks for watching, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one.